Only in a world where Pokemon and Minecraft come together will you find ominous creatures like this one. Bow down to Eternatus. My God. Introducing the next version of Pixelmon 8.2. Now, you guys know I don't do these videos too often, so when I do, you should know that it is for a very, very, very special occasion. I am so excited to introduce you guys to the brand new Pixelmon update 8.2. This is one of the biggest updates that Pixelmon has ever released. Ever. It's pretty crazy. First of all, they pretty much completed the entire Generation 8 Pokedex. As you can see in front of me, there's a ton of brand new Pokemon, but also they added Gigantamaxing. Dynamaxing was already a thing, but now they added Gigantamaxing, which I don't even know. I've only really played like the actual Pokemon games up to like Generation 6, so the whole Dynamaxing, Gigantamaxing thing is a little bit out of my range, but I did try to learn as much as I could about it to inform you guys on exactly how to Dynamax and Gigantamax your Pokemon. And let me tell you, it's pretty freaking cool. So first, let's go over all of the brand new Pokemon. Again, I'm not too familiar with all of these, so I'm probably going to mess up a lot of the pronunciations. Here we got this amazing elephant boy named Qfant and Copperaja. Who named that? Who named Copperaja? I don't know, but let's watch them strut. Hey, hit it, boy! Hit it, boy! I have animations turned off because when they're all animating at the same time, it does make me lag, but I did keep some of the ones that are like really cool on, like this Gigantamax Venusaur that we will get to eventually. Side note, if you guys do watch my videos, not really for Pixelmon and just for other content, I highly recommend sticking around for a little bit because even if you're not too interested so far, this gets freaking crazy. Like this video, by the end, you're gonna be like, wow, I'm glad I stuck around. This is insane. Spoiler alert, there's a brand new UI. A brand new battle UI. I was going to show this off later, but apparently Stubbles don't like me, and they decided to attack. But as you can see, this is freaking insane. The old UI was like so, it was just old and like grandpa. It made you feel like a grandpa when you played this game. It was like white and gray and just lame. But now there's a bunch of colors and like actual art. It's cool. Not only that, but it does keep track of all of the I died in one hit. And as you can see, I have ZACIAN, Zamama, Eternatus, Charizard, and Calyrex. I will be going, each of these Pokemon have like really cool stuff that I'll be going over eventually. I'm just gonna go to Charizard for now so I don't really spoil much. But if you guys do play Pixelmon competitively, this is really cool because it actually tracks all of the moves and all of the turns that have happened in the past. This shouldn't affect them exactly. I'm only doing that so that I can show you that you can actually scroll up to like the previous moves. So you can actually keep track of everything that's going on without like writing it down or having to really remember. But anyway, we're gonna get into battling later because I will be showing you guys how to Gigantamax and just a bunch of other pretty cool things that have been added to the battle UI. And I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna sort of glance over a lot of these Pokemon because there's still a lot more to cover. So anyway, we have Kubfu, we got Urshifu, we got Sirud, kind of like Sirud. People pronounce my name Sirud. Sirud, kind of similar. Anyway. Jesus, you know what, dude? You're asking for it. You're asking for it. All right? Just die. Like, if you wanted to die that bad, like, just let me know. And you're dead. Easy peasy. Anyway, we got a Glastrier. It's an ice horse. Looks pretty cool. And then we got Spectrier. I would imagine it's a ghost horse. And then we got this bull, who it's really, okay, hang on. This is really what he looks like. It's Calyrex. But then he has different forms called, like these two, the Ice Rider and the Shadow Rider. But the version that I was given of 8.2, he's broken. But when 8.2 actually releases, it should be fixed. So that's pretty dope. I'll go over how to get him later as well. Then on the other side, we got Dracozolt, we got Artozolt, then we got Dracovish, and one of my personal favorites, we got a brand new Slowking, who looks freaking awesome. I'm pretty sure that he has Poison and Psychic type. Really cool typing, and it just looks like a beast. Like, I feel like if you walk into a club, you know, you might be all confident and be like, yeah, I'm the man, but then when you see this Slowking walk in, I'm just saying, like, you would go hide in the corner. You would bow down to the Slowking. You just would. Like, I'm sorry, that's just what would happen. So those are all the regular Pokemon that have been added to 8.2. This Pidove is really struggling, bud. Sorry, but it is your time. Goodbye. But anyway, it is time to move on to the Gigantamax Pokemon, which is probably the main reason why you guys decided to click on this video. Obviously, we have Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, Kingler. I mean, you guys know all these Pokemon, nothing new here. But the awesome thing is that they are all Gigantamaxed. So beautiful. Oh, and then we have Connie, Hacko, and myself. If you guys play on the Smash MC network,
cringe.
You might get the meme. It's a meme. Obviously, that's not their real names. Speaking of, if you guys do want to play with me, I highly recommend that you play on the Smash MC Network, IP in the description. And if you're like, wow, that's such a cool world that you're playing on, this is so amazing. This is one of the builds on the server. One of the many. So, be sure to go check it out. But anyway, we got a Venusaur who looks freaking amazing, just absolutely insane. We got the Gigantamax Charizard, Blastoise, Kingler, Lapras, Snorlax, Garbodor, Melmetal looks awesome, Eevee, Gengar. Dude, these are all so sick. Corviknight, Flapple. Let me actually animate this guy because it looks so cool when he's animated. Look at that, dude. How sick is that? And one thing that's even cooler is if you do time set night, at night it like glows. But it's not just that one, a lot of them glow. A lot of the Gigantamax Pokemon glow. It's so freaking cool. And I'm sure if you had shaders as well, that would make it even more epic. Lapras also has an insane animation. I love like the shell on the back of him. Super cool. I think my favorite though is Blastoise. I don't know what about him makes it look so cool, but to me, Blastoise just looks so sick. Imagine getting hydro pumped by like 30 different pumps. That would probably not feel too good. But then of course Charizard looks freaking insane. He's literally just glowing in the dark. But Champ looks awesome as well. I do wish that they added like more glowy stuff to Gengar. Maybe make his eyes glow, make his tongue glow. Dude, I feel like they missed a big opportunity there to do that. But maybe they just forgot to do it or something and it'll come in the future. But yeah, look how weird he looks by the way if I animate him. Like what is going on? I want to know what's going through his brain because this is pretty crazy. Anyway, moving on to the big bad boys. Here we have Eternatus, who it's like one of the best Pokemon in the entire game. He actually has another form as well in the game that is like the most OP Pokemon of all time. But you will be able to get it in Pixelmon, but it's not gonna have their stats. Like you'll be able to change it to that form. This is what I've heard at least, is what I was been told. You'll be able to change it to that form, but it's gonna keep the exact same stats as its regular form because that form is obvious, like it's just too broken. And then here we have Zacian, and we have Zamazenta. I will always call it Zamama though, I don't know why. Another really cool thing is they added a new Sphere feature. Really, it's not that important, but it's just super cool. I'm fairly sure the way that this works is whenever you catch a Sphere, there's a chance, a small % chance that depending on whichever Pokeball you catch it with, it will change to those colors. So I'm not sure exactly what the chance of it happening is, but I'm fairly sure that's how it works. Like, let's say there's a 1% chance of the skin changing. So if you catch 100 Spheals with Pokeballs, there's a decent chance that one of those Spheals will become a, let's have it, Pokeball Spheal. Oh, and then Lunatone also has a bunch of different forms as well. I don't really know what they do or what happens, but it's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't even finish going over all of them. Okay, so there's Melmetal, there's Orbeetle. It looks cool. Nice, cool Orbeetle. There's Duraludon. And I know that these are all Gigantamaxed, but these are just chisels. So if you actually were to Gigantamax these in battle, they get freaking enormous. Like actually, like crazy big. And I will be showing you guys that in a bit here. Then we got Flapple, and we got Hatterene. But anyway, yeah, those are all the brand new Pokemon, brand new models, brand new animations, brand new amazing stuff in Pixelmon. Pretty epic. I would love to go over these guys in more detail, but again, there's still so much more that I have to cover, so that's what I'll be doing now. Anyway, so moving on to the items. So first we have a fluffy tail. I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does. I asked a bunch of people before what all these items do, and they told me, and now I forget. But I think I remember the rest. Then we have an ability patch. Which basically, from what I've heard, changes the ability of your Pokemon to its hidden ability. How broken is that? If that's not broken, I don't know what it is. And I will say on the Smash MC network, it's gonna be banned. We're not going to allow that because that is just too OP. And then we have the Galarica. That's probably not how you say it, but That'd be way cooler if it is. The Wraith, the Wraith, the Wrath, the Ruth, the Pooth, the Charlie Pooth. Anywho, you put this on a Slowking, and then it turns into this thing. The Slowking that looks like a pimp. So this is one of my new favorite items in the entire game. Even though it's like not the best item ever, still one of my favorites. Then we have these like banners. I'm not sure they actually do anything, but they do look pretty cool. And they spawn in these towers. You might have noticed that a little bit earlier and be like, Sirud, what the heck is that? I'll get to it later. I'll get to it later, but it's pretty cool. And there's also floating Magikarps in the game now, which I will also explain later. And then we have a Max Soup. This is how you actually Gigantamax Pokemon. You get Max Soup by finding Max Mushrooms, which you will find in like mushroom biomes, mushroom forest biomes. They just spawn on the floor. You smack them up. It's because I'm in game mode. Okay, hang on. You just smack them up, boom, and then you get a Max Mushroom. And what you do with that is you get yourself a bowl, you get yourself 3 of the Max Mushrooms, you find a crafting table, which shouldn't be too hard. Here's one over here. You go boomski, bopski, wibbity wopski, yeetus magitas, and boom, you now have a Max Mushroom. And so then you need a Pokemon that can Gigantamax. Here, I have a Charizard. I go ahead and plop it on him. I already did this before, so I don't know if it actually worked again, but he can now Gigantamax. Oh, also, you need a Dynamax band. You see that on my arm? That is a Dynamax band. To get that, you have to find a special quest in a village. One of the villagers will have a quest that gives you a Dynamax band. It's kind of confusing. Yeah, that was in the previous update, so I'm not covering that too much. I'm just saying, to get the Dynamax band, it's a quest. You find it in a village, talk to a villager, accept the challenge, get it, boopski, bopski, whoopski, wopski, Dynamax band. So after you have the Dynamax band, you give your Pokemon that can Gigantamax the Max Soup, and then next time you're in battle, you can evolve him into a Gigantamax man. Anyway, safety goggles, these were already in the game, but they did update the model on your head. I am using Mo Benz, so it looks pretty bad. It looks pretty buggy, but you can see the model is changed. The model looks better. But yeah, they're buggy because as you can see, I have a mod on that makes me run really cool. So yeah, but that makes like this stuff mess up. So anyway, Yeetus Magitas. Okay, now we have the Reigns of Unity. This is pretty cool. So if you have a Calyrex and either a Glastrier or this one, the Spectrier, what you can do is send out your Calyrex, you have the Reigns of Unity in your hand, and you right-click it, and boom! It fusion has together, and is now one Pokemon. You can see even in my party slot, they literally fusion had into one Pokemon. And then if you want them to go back, you just right-click them again, boom, now they're back, away. Split up. They broke up. They got a divorce. They had an argument about who ate the pizza. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. So, just keep that in mind. It's never worth arguing over pizza to divorce like that. It's just not. So, just saying. Anyway, then we got a new item called the Cleanse Tag. Not entirely sure how this works, but I'm pretty sure what it does is it lowers encounters with wild Pokemon. Nothing like super cool. Then we have a Relic Crown. This has already been in the game, but now you can actually put the Relic Crown on your head. Again, it's a little bit broken because of the mod I'm using, but yeah. Pretty cool. And then we have the Rusted Sword and the Rusted Shield. Both of these items are essential to getting your ZACIAN and Zamama into like their super sword and shield form. Luckily, as of now, whenever you capture these two Pokemon, they will automatically have that on them. But in future updates, that will not be the case. So, yeah. Anyway, so if you want to see them in their super awesome form, yay! What's up, boy? And here's Zamama. Super cool. Let me know in the comments which one you like more. I think I like ZACIAN more. ZACIAN. ZACIAN? Whatever. Go away. Alright, so that just about covers all those items. And then, something else is pretty cool. You can now hook it a hot pot. Okay, don't judge me. Alright, so pretty much, you can now cook food. Yes, you can cook food. But not for you, for your Pokemon. Apparently, this is like a thing in actual Pokemon where you cook stuff. Pretty much, you gotta get yourself a cooking pot. Don't know the recipe. Don't ask me the recipe, because I don't know. Actually, but I can probably find it. Okay, there's the recipe. It's not hard. Cauldron, 3 aluminum plates. Alright, there you go. Now stop complaining. Anyway, so after you do that, you want to put a bunch of berries in here. I'm not sure it matters what berries. Well, actually, let's see. So you can get a curry dex as well, and this shows you a bunch of stuff that you can do with the curry. So, Like, one of the things, you can get coughing class, which, very small amount of XP, restores 25% HP. Very small boost to friendship. And then there's Wobbuffet class. Small amount of experience, restores 50% HP, small boost to friendship. Basically, you can, like, upgrade your classes, and eventually you get to the Charizard class, which is a very large amount of experience, fully restores HP and PP and status, okay? And it has a very large boost to friendship. I don't really know exactly how this works, to be honest, but you can cook a bunch of curry. So, you put stuff in here, and then all you do, you get a flint and steel, you look at the wood, and then you spam it. Don't try that at home, kids. All right, no, but seriously, you do just like spam this. Okay, there we go. Then you'll see these purple particles, and then it goes hookada hot pot. And then it starts stirring, get some stir fry, until eventually it starts spitting out that super hot fire. Boom! And there we go. So now I have plain curry, which I can feed to my Pokemon. Here's Eternatus, whatever. Boom! I can feed it to him. And look, he's gaining experience. He also gains health when this happens. So, yeah, curry is now a pretty big part of Pixelmon, apparently. I'm not really sure how that happened, but it's a thing. So, yeah, that's pretty cool, I suppose. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to Gigantamax. That's probably a big reason why a lot of you guys clicked on the video, and I saved it till sort of later in the video. There's still more things that I do want to cover after this, but I sort of saved it till late to get my watch time up so that you guys watch this whole video until now. You know what I'm saying? Big brain plays out of me. Anywho, so you guys know how to get all the ingredients. Pretty much, you need the band, which you equip by going over here, clicking that arrow, then boomski, bobski, band. But to get the band, you need to do the quest from a village from a villager, okay? So, if you're confused, you know, I did my part. I did my bit. Anyway, after you do that, you need a Pokemon that can Gigantamax. So, in this case, I used Charizard, and I gave him the Max Soup, which I've already done. I did that early in the video. So anyway, now, the only way to Gigantamax is against other trainers or other players. You cannot do it against wild Pokemon. But anyway, when I send this bull out, boom, you'll see the little middle piece right here looks weird. I don't know what that is. It looks like a Toxapex. Kinda. But anyway, you click on that, boom! All of his moves change. Max Strike, Yiggity Yatski, Call Me Your Mommy, See You Later, Aunt Sally, it's over. Look at, like, just look at how beautiful, oh. Look! I can't get a phenomenal camera angle, but dude, come on! Come on! How does this level 16 Bulbasaur, like, it had to have pooped its pants by now, you know what I'm saying? Like, how could it not? How could it not? What kind of trainer are you to continue this battle, by the way? Like, you have no respect for your Pokemon. But anyway, the Gigantamax lasts 3 turns. So that's why he didn't stay there forever and ever and ever. It only lasts 3 turns. So that's why that happened. But yeah, it's pretty epic. And I'm pretty sure it's the same way for all of these other Gigantamax Pokemon. I kind of really want to see what Melmetal looks like when he's like super giant like that. But I don't really have time in the video to show you every single super giant Gigantamax Pokemon. But it's all the same concept. Lapras will look epic as well. I would like to see Lapras. And Gengar. Dang, I kind of want to try Gengar out. Alright, so here's Gengar. I give him the soup. Easy peasy. Now it says Gengar has gained a Gigantamax factor. Alright, here we have a trainer that looks very similar to me. Is this a joke? I don't wear skirts though, so maybe I should start. Anyway, so we send out this bull. We go ahead and hit the middle button. And it looks like it's working. So boom, max darkness. Hey! Oh! Oh my god! That is not something that I would want to battle. What the heck, dude? That is actually terrifying. G-Max Terror. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. G-Max Terror. How do you beat that? How do you, like, what's going on? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so each of the Pokemon behind me that I said were Gigantamax all have that, like, same ability. They all get super giant and super crazy looking. So that's pretty epic. And on my own time, I will probably do all of them because it's really fun. Anyway, now in the wild, so like just wild if you're playing single player or really on any server, shout out Smash MC server. When you're just running around the world, like randomly, there's gonna be new structures. Here is like the Dark Tower, the Darkness Tower. Pretty much, it's just a random like battle tower. In the version I have, the trainers don't spawn, but there's supposed to be trainers that spawn, and that you battle, and then at the very what there's like extra loot, some cool loot up here. What What is in here? Is there anything? No. Maybe that should be getting updated soon, I think. I don't know entirely. And then there's also boats. You'll see boats spawning in. Now, the spawn, okay, I tried spawning these in on the floor, but then like when I spawn them in, they just spawn all the way up here for some reason. So imagine that like all this cobble's not here. And also, this magic carpet's not part of that. It's its own thing. These spawn in the water, like as a structure. It's supposed to be a boat. And then there's loot in the boat. There's some cool stuff. There's no loot in here. I don't know. But that spawns in the water. And there's also some other boats that I spawned over here because I thought maybe I could make them spawn better, but I didn't. They all spawned in the air still. So, whatever. Here we have a quartz boat, it's called. That is just like a Pokemon boat. I'm not really sure they're gonna have it like any crazy loot in them, but just some structures to spice things up. We have another Magikarp boat. And there's a wooden boat that kind of got stuck inside of a Magikarp boat. Don't judge me, okay? I tried my best. I really did. Oh, it's a fridge. What the heck, dude? Okay, that's interesting design. Like, to get into this room, you have to walk on top of a fridge. I can't say I've ever walked on top of a fridge before, so that was a first. And then over here, similar to the Darkness Tower, we have a water tower, which is the same thing, but water. Okay, there's one last thing I'm gonna tell you guys, and it's a super top secret, so I really am not supposed to tell you guys, because it's kind of like an Easter egg that I'm not really supposed to be spoiling, but I'm going to anyway, because I don't care. I'm a savage! So, if you like get a camera, right? You get a camera, boomski. And film, yes. And then you spawn in, or you just find a Joltik / Poke spawn. You take a picture of him. And now you have a picture of a Joltik photo. You can actually put that on your head as a hat. You can wear a Joltik on your head if you take a photo of it. Now, it is a bit bugged, but that's because again, I'm using the Mo Benz mod, which makes that happen. But if you're not using the Benz mod, it looks normal. It looks like you're wearing a hat. So, pretty cool. It is an Easter egg that I wasn't really supposed to tell you guys, but whatever. There still is a lot more updates and changes that happened in the video, but I tried to cover what I thought were like the biggest updates. So if you guys are interested in knowing every single change that happened in this update, go to reforge.gg. Link will be in the description. That is also where you download the mod as well, but before downloading it, if you scroll down, you'll be able to see the entire changelog for yourself. Anyway, guys, I'm so excited for this update. There's so many awesome things to come from the Pixelmon mod. And again, if you guys do want to play on a server and join myself and your friends and meet a bunch of new people and awesome people, be sure to go ahead and join my server. Link and IP in the description. smashmc.co, play.smashmc.co, mc.pokesmash.co. They all work. So put that into your IP, hit play, and vibe with the boys. Chill with the homies. And play some Pixelmon.